Why is it that the Lightbearer ring, after years of being considered a chaff tier reward from Raids 3, finally finds a home in the new Mocha boss, only to be swiftly and quietly nerfed to the ground? Why does it appear that Jagex constantly, seemingly disincentivizes ingenuity and innovation in their gameplay? When does Jagex plan on starting to properly playtest their content before releasing it? And what does this say about the future of nerfs and restrictions for old school RuneScape? Welcome to the video. I'm Tomb Goblin, and it's time to talk about it. On August 6, 2025, while we slept, Jagex released their weekly update that was jam-packed full of Mocha-related updates amongst other news. In the center of the page, immediately catching my eye, was the passage that read, "Special attack energy no longer regenerates between delve levels, during loot collection, or downtime between fights." Can you think of any other items in old school RuneScape that are restricted in such a way as the Lightbearer ring is now in this scenario? It feels comparable to if Jagex only allowed players to use one Bandos Godsword special attack instead of both consecutively per fight or instance. Among the countless slew of Mocha boss changes and updates every week after its release, it felt more like Jagex was constructing the boss on the fly. The vast number of changes also clearly reflecting how truly unprepared Jagex was for the Delve boss's release. Why does it feel like players are not only being punished for Jagex's blatant lack of pre-release testing, but are also being punished for ingenuity and innovation inside of boss rooms? Since the Lightbearer's introduction to old school in August 2022, with the exception of course, the first few rings to hit the market, the Lightbearer ring has spent a majority of its life on the shelf, bolstering the average cost of 2 to 3 million gold, reflecting a way overabundance of the item as well as a large under demand. After several attempts to rebalance and rework the drop rate to the Tombs of Mokihoido by Jagex this year, their intentions were made clear to me, that they wanted to bolster the longevity and well-being of the raid and its coveted items. By Jagex making the ring more probable as a drop in lower invocation raids, and Jagex banking on the majority of its player base running higher level raids, I think the goal was to have less Lightbearer rings enter the game, decreasing supply and hopefully increasing demand for the ring, as well as other Raids 3 rewards. What does this say about the future of nerfs and restrictions for old school RuneScape? The Lightbearer ring nerf points to something much bigger than just the ring being toned down. It hints at where old school RuneScape balancing might be headed. I unfortunately do now believe that fast and reactionary nerfs are here to stay. Jagex let the Lightbearer ring rot for years, but the moment it found a powerful use in Mocha, they swung the hammer down on it almost instantly. That shows that they'd rather kill a meta early than to let it develop. I think that we're seeing a lot more hand-holding of the meta. Instead of letting players discover broken strategies and ride them out for a while, Jagex seems committed to course correcting anytime something looks too good. Rewards risk losing flavor. If every standout item is chopped down the moment it shines, the end result could be a game where new rewards all feel predictable, restrained, and safe. Future content may come pretty restricted. Raids, bosses, and expansions could be designed with heavy limitations baked into them before players even touch them, meaning more untradables, narrow use cases, and carefully capped power. Philosophy clash. Players crave big game changers. Jagex wants stability. This nerf shows which side they're leaning to, and it could set the tone for how the future of items are handled. So what do you guys think? Is this just Jagex cleaning up one broken ring, or is it a sign of a bigger trend where every exciting item gets smacked down before it has a chance to breathe? Personally, I think the Lightbearer ring nerf says a lot about where the future of old school RuneScape rewards might be headed. Safer, weaker, and less fun. But I want to hear from you guys. Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this debate is far from over. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more old school RuneScape controversy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Tomb Goblin out.